Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm sorry, today we're looking at Get Out, which was released in 2017 and it's pretty damn great. So yeah, Get Out is about, this guy named Chris and shit, going, dating this white girl and shit, and then, they go see her family, and then, shit just starts getting wild and stuff like that. So yeah, but this movie is pretty damn great though. It got good characters in it and stuff, and it got a lot of twists and shit, and all that type of stuff. So yeah, but it's a lot of racist shit in here too. So yeah, but it's pretty damn great though. But how many people die in it? Let's find out. Let's get to the kills. The movie begins with this guy walking down the street in a neighborhood that he's not really aware of. Then this car driving by pulls a U-turn on whatever on bro and shit like that. So yeah, and then the person that was driving the car takes him out and tries to put him in the back of his trunk, which he proceeds to do and shit. So yeah, anyway, they drive off or whatever. Then we get this cool ass little title card and shit, which looks pretty damn great and shit. So yeah, but after all that, we meet up with this guy named Chris Washington or whatever and shit. So yeah, anyway, bro gets up and shit, and now just getting ready to go to visit his girlfriend named Rose and shit like that. So yeah, they're a really nice couple or whatever and really seem like they love each other. But there is one thing that he's just worried about.
Do they know I'm black?
Rose tells him no, and that it doesn't matter because her parents are non-racial folk. But if you couldn't tell, that bro is really just still nervous if you couldn't tell already. Then we cut to this guy named Ryan, which is Chris's friend or whatever and shit like that. So yeah, you see Rose talking to this cop and he asks for his license instead of her.
Can I see your license, please?
Wait, why?
Yeah, I have state ID.
Then Rose stands up for him because of the way he's being treated by this cop. And when they get back, bro really appreciates what she did for bro and shit. So yeah.
That was hot.
Well, I'm not gonna let anyone fuck with my man.
Anyway, they finally arrive at the house or whatever and shit like that. So yeah, then they come in and get greeted by her parents and shit. Then he gives them a tour of the house or whatever and shit, showing all his kids or whatever and shit. And he takes them to meet the staff of the house and shit. So yeah, and they walk outside to show bro Walter, their groundskeeper for the house as well too. So yeah, anyway, now they're all at dinner or whatever and shit, where everything seems like it's going cool or whatever and shit. That's until Georgina, just starts staring bro down, stalking him while she in the kitchen. Then she tells Chris how, she notices how her family's been acting weird lately and shit. So yeah, and it seemed like right now bro can't go to sleep or whatever and shit, tossing and turning in the bed and shit. So yeah, that's when he goes for a walk, I guess. When he goes back in there, bro gets confronted by her and shit and ready to do this therapy shit. So she starts off by asking him about his smoking habits or whatever and shit. Then it goes into, him talking about his dead mom and shit. So yeah, bro tells us that he could have saved her or whatever if he just would have called 911. Too bad he was just sitting there watching TV or whatever. Then, she sends bro to the sunken place or whatever and shit while bro's just falling down and shit and all that type of stuff. So yeah, but in reality, bro's just sitting right here. And then, she goes up to him to close his eye. And the next day he wakes up and shit, pretty goddamn confused or whatever. So yeah, and then later on that day, bro tries to go talk to Walter or whatever and shit. So yeah, and then Chris tells Rose about the hypnosis shit and it seemed like that it worked. I'm just guessing right now that rest of the family is just now arriving and pulling up and shit. Now they're there, then we cut to bro asking Chris about his golf form or whatever and shit. So yeah, then bro runs into Jim Hudson, an art dealer, and tells Chris that he liked his work or whatever. Tells him how he tried to be a photographer, but then he lost his eyesight. Then bro just casually walks inside expecting nothing to happen, but then everything just goes silent. We see him on the phone with Rod telling him about all the weird shit that's going on right now. Then when he goes back outside, they ask him how does it feel to be a black guy in America. Brody fills in on the question, but when bro takes a picture of him, he starts tweaking out.
Get out. Sorry, man.
Okay.
Get out!
Because to these guys, taking a break from the party or whatever and having a silent meeting of some sort. They also have Chris's portrait on display of that shit. Anyway, that's when Chris goes to leave this place or whatever to finally get up out of here. Then Dean just pops out of nowhere and just starts talking about random shit.
We are the gods, trapped in cocoons.
Rose,
Boy, bro tries to make a run for it or whatever. Then she pulls out that teacup to, sit his ass down. Then bro falls into that sunken place again, and then he watches as they carry his body away. Then we cut to Rod trying to call Chris and see what the hell's going on and shit. So yeah, then we see him go to her, trying to talk to her about his theories and shit and all that type of stuff. So yeah, bro shows a picture of this guy named Andre and tells her about the sex, slavery, and brainwashing.
Oh, Lord. Rod Williams. TSA.
We see bro playing with this sheriff stuff that he done torn out and shit. So yeah, anyway, after that we just see bro fall back to sleep once again in his chair. Anyway, we got to them preparing about to do this procedure on somebody and all that type of shit. So yeah, they start to work on it and all that type of stuff. So yeah, and since this is the last time we see bro, I will put bro on the kill count and shit so we can have something going on from this bitch. So yeah, and we see Chris knocking this dude out or whatever and shit and all that type of stuff. So yeah, and we see that he saved himself by, picking some cotton or whatever and shit. Then we cut to bro getting stabbed with this deer thing and shit and all that type of stuff. So yeah, our second kill too. And we see these two fighting and shit. Then she dies when, she tries to stab him with this little axe. We see bro finally trying to get the hell up out of there and shit till someone comes and attack him and shit. And he ends up dying when Chris keep on stomping his face and shit. So yeah, and we cut to her dying and shit after this car crash when she tried to attack bro. So yeah, bro does that little camera thing again to, to stab him out of whatever the hell he got going on. And we see him get up and shit and all that type of stuff with her following them and shit. And we see him asking for Rose's gun to finish the job himself and shit. Then bro shoots himself in the face and shit. So yeah, it's pretty fucked up and shit. And Rose winds up on the ground and shit with the police finally pulling up and shit. So yeah, don't worry though, cause it's just Rod and shit. Then bro tells him how this situation is fucking him. Chris asks bro, how the hell did you find everything out and shit? So yeah,
I'm TS motherfucking A. We handle shit. Consider this situation fucking handle.
with this situation being fucking handled, the movie ends with her dying and shit and all that type of shit. So yeah, how many people died in this movie when bro was trying to escape that crazy ass family? Let's find out. Let's get to the numbers. 7 people died in Get Out. The victims including 4 men and 3 ladies. So yeah, it gives just that pie chart and stuff. So yeah. But with a runtime of 104 minutes, that leaves us with a kill on average basically every 15 minutes. So yeah, I'll get the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Dean because I just never counted nothing like that. Dog shade for lamest kill can go to that girl that died in the car crash. But yeah, this movie came out in 2017. It is pretty damn great. Pretty sure I will be watching this video next week. So yeah, but yeah. Thanks everyone for watching, and until next time, this is good. Thank y'all for watching today's video and stuff like that. It really means a lot and stuff. And yeah, get us to 400. I'm seeing that we're getting closer and closer. So yeah, thank everybody for coming on here and watching this stuff. Until next time, good people.